What's up, people? Today you're in for a treat. I'm going to teach you how to make my world famous Greek yogurt. This is yogurt protein packed, filled with around 20 grams of protein, filled with antioxidants and rich flavor. It's super simple to make. You just need an InstantPot here. Make sure it says yogurt on the front. It's got a yogurt maker on the front. I'm going to list all the ingredients in this video coming up. It'll make about 7-8 servings, between 1.5 to 2 cups per serving. So it'll last like a full week or more. It's perfect for those of us that want to just grab something out of the fridge and go, or if you're sitting at your desk trading or whatever you're doing, grab it out of the fridge and just sit there and eat it. It could be a meal replacement. It's that good, and it's so good for you. So with that being said, let's get to it. Okay guys, so let's get started here and show you everything that I put in my yogurt. Now you don't have to put all of this in there, but I suggest you do because it's gonna make it that much more better tasting. You're gonna have a ton of protein and a ton of antioxidants going on in this, okay? So let me just show you what you start with here. So I go get a gallon of milk. I got vitamin D milk here. Look at that, serving size 1 cup. You get about 8 grams of protein in 1 cup, and that's about the serving that we're gonna put in each yogurt container that we make. Next thing you're gonna do is you're gonna go get yourself some non-fat Greek yogurt, plain. And what you need this for is you need all of those cultures in there to get, when we incubate the yogurt, those cultures are what is gonna produce the yogurt. And look at that, 15 grams of protein right there. Next thing, I like to get psyllium husk. Okay, this is fiber. This is orange flavored. I got this from Costco, but you can get yours anywhere. Even that Metamucil orange flavored is good. Now, psyllium husk is awesome for fiber. Basically, it makes you, it helps with your digestion and makes you regular. And when I say regular, I mean makes you poop good, right? Everybody needs a good poop here and there, okay? So, go get flavored psyllium husk. It doesn't have to be flavored, but it adds that much more flavor to the yogurt when you're all done. Next thing, flax seeds. Make sure they're ground. If they're seeds, you're not going to be able to digest them properly. Okay, and look at this on the back here. About 4 tablespoons. You get about 6 grams of protein. 5-6 grams of protein. We're not going to put 4 tablespoons in each one, so you figure we're going to have about, I don't know, 2-3 grams of protein in each serving of yogurt we make. Next thing, I go get organic chia seeds. Chia seeds are loaded with antioxidants. They have omega-3s, fiber, iron, calcium. I mean, the list goes on and on. 3 tablespoons, 5 grams of protein. We're probably going to put half of that in there, so figure another 2 grams of protein right there. And next thing I like to do, I put in sliced almonds. Natural fatty acids going on with the almonds here. 1/4 cup. Got about 6 grams of protein in a 1/4 cup. We're going to probably put a little less than that, so figure about 3 more grams of protein in each serving of yogurt we make. Next, I go get organic blueberries frozen. Make sure they're frozen. These blueberries are loaded with antioxidants, and you want to make sure that you put them in frozen, and over a couple days that yogurt will absorb that flavor and make it that much more rich tasting. Okay, next thing you're going to have to get is some cheesecloth. See this cheesecloth here? I got this online on Amazon. I'll put the link down in the video below, but basically this is what you're going to strain your yogurt in. Okay, you're going to strain your yogurt and take out all the liquid whey to make it that much more thicker, okay? So this stuff here is totally, I mean, there's yards here, okay? And you can actually put this in the washing machine and wash it over and over again. Great stuff. Really cheap too. So next thing you need, go get yourself a meat thermometer. There'll be a link in the description below. You're gonna need this because you're going to boil your milk to 180 degrees. So you need something to gauge that. And then after you boil it to a 180, you're going to have to take the yogurt back down to 115, which is the incubation temperature. temperature. So make sure you get one of those, and you're good to go, guys. So we will see you in the next step. Okay, guys, so here we go. Here's the Instant Pot, right? Now, you want to get the Instant Pot that has this little yogurt setting on. That's the Instant Pot you want. This thing is so versatile. You can cook pretty much anything you can imagine in this Instant Pot. It's amazing. So, what are we going to do with the yogurt? This is so easy, guys. We're just going to take the top off. I'm going to pull this off. And we're going to take the entire gallon of milk here. And we're just going to dump the whole thing right in there. Okay? Dump the whole thing in there and put it on the stove and boil. And I'll show you the next step. Okay, guys, so I have this on high and boiling the milk, and it's already, you can see it's going up in temperature here. I got it, we're going to take this to 180. Okay, so we're going to take this to 180. You see we're climbing already. Once we get to 180, we're going to pull it off. Some people ask, why 180? Well, 180 is the temperature that kills all the competing bacteria that are going to be involved with the yogurt culture. So you want to get rid of that. And it also denatures the whey in the yogurt. And when I say that, I mean it coagulates it. It makes it thicker. So that's the reason why we take this to 180. Okay, now we're going to let this yogurt cool down from 180 to 115. And the reason why we're going to take it to 115 is that's the optimal temperature to incubate yogurt and let the cultures do its thing to actually make the yogurt. So we can do one of two things here. You can just put it in the sink like I'm doing and just let it cool down naturally. Or what I do to make it go faster is I just fill the sink with cold water, and it takes about 10 minutes to cool right down to 115. You can also add ice to it if you want. So let's do that. We'll fill this up and we'll get to the next step. Okay, so we're heading towards 115. You know, it doesn't have to be precise, but you know, the 115 to the 120 area, that's fine, guys. That's what I've gotten the best results with. So we're at 118.2. Yeah, you can let it sit in there for a little bit longer. But anyway, you get the point. Just keep it around this area. So we're going to pull this out of the water, and we'll show you the next step. Okay, guys, so I've got my Greek yogurt here. Now, I bought 2 gallons of milk, so I'm baking this twice. You can take this whole container and throw it right in there, but being that I'm making 2 gallons, I'm just going to take half here. Get a good teaspoon or tablespoon like that. Throw it right in there. Maybe a little more, you know. Put it right in there. Mix it up. And now this is ready to be incubated. That's it, guys. So I'm going to show you, just throw this in the pot, in the Instant Pot. I'll show you how. And let's make some yogurt. Okay, so here we are. I'm just going to take the container, drop it right in there. I'm going to put this cover on. I'm going to go to yogurt, hit yogurt. Mine's already set to 12 hours incubation time. If yours isn't, it's an easy setting. You can just set it to 12. Now watch, this thing will kick on. Boom. It is now incubating. This thing is going to come from 0 all the way to 12 hours. As soon as it hits 12 hours, it'll automatically shut off. And you're good to go. And you're going to have yogurt. So once we get there, I will show you the next step in about 12 hours, guys. Okay, so the 12 hours is up. The Instant Pot has shut off. And I'm going to open up this lid here. And there we go. See that? We got yogurt. Pretty cool. Now, let me show you what the next step is. We're going to take this out and we're going to strain it, okay? So, let's go check that out. So, I have my yogurt. I've got my strainer in the sink. And I caught a piece of cheesecloth here. You can see it's kind of a pretty big piece. Like I said, what you want to do is you just want this cheesecloth to cover the strainer. So we're going to set this in here, okay, just like this, just so it covers everything. That's good. Now, with this yogurt here, now you don't have to strain it. I mean, you can see it's pretty thick, but to get true Greek yogurt, you strain it and get the liquid way out of there, and it makes it that much thicker. So we're gonna, and I'll show you how much can come out. And it's up to you how thick you want this. When I strain this, I'm gonna strain it for a couple hours at least, and you will see a noticeable difference when I do that. So let's take this. I'm going to dump it right like that. Okay. I'm just going to make sure I get it all here. Just like that. Okay. See? Got it pretty much all out of there. Now once I have this, like this, I take the cheesecloth, I wrap it around, I'll move this over, and see how it's already starting to drip out of there the way. Okay, put that on top, just like that. And we're just going to let that sit for a couple hours. Okay? All right. I'll come back and I'll show you what we got after that and how to add everything else. Final step. Okay, guys? All right. We'll see you in a bit. Okay, so here we go, guys. The final product. Okay? See how that's drained a lot of the liquid whey out of there, and it's come down quite a bit. See that? Now, check this out. Take this off. You can see all that liquid whey in there. That's what's drained out. Now, you don't have to throw this out. This actually can be repurposed. It's called the acid whey, and you can actually put this in smoothies if you want. So you can keep this. It's a little sour tasting, so keep that in mind. It does have lactose in it, so keep that in mind as well. But for me, sometimes I save it if I know I'm going to make a bunch of smoothies later on in the week, and I'll add a little bit of that. It is a little sour tasting, so you have to balance it out. But if I'm not going to use it, I just dump it out. But just wanted to let you guys, give you guys a heads up that you can repurpose that. Okay. Okay. So let's finish this up, and I'll show you the final product. Okay, here we are, the home stretch. So here's the container I use. It's a Ziploc. It's a 2-cup size. Come with these blue lids here, just so you know. We're not going to fill this all the way to the top, but you'll kind of see the average that I put in each one. So I just get a ladle, and I fill that up. I put about two. I usually put about two and a half ladlefuls in there, just like that. See? So, pretty simple. And the only things I put in right now are the orange flavored psyllium husk and the blueberries. And the reason that I only put those in right now is I want the yogurt to absorb the flavor. Okay? Once it sits in there and marinates, it makes it really, really, really great tasting. So, guys, I don't measure this out. I just kind of, eyeball it. That's a good amount. I'll take this, mix it up, turn it orange already. Okay, real simple. Get it going like that. That's all you need. Just get it mixed in there pretty good. Let that flavor really soak in. And then I take my blueberries. They're frozen, remember? I dump these bad boys right in there. Put in about, I don't know, about that amount, that much. Bury these into the yogurt. Just like that. And that is it. Put the lid on. Boom. Good to go. Put that right in the fridge. Okay, so you're ready to eat, right? You go to the fridge, you grab one of these little bombs, and now you just add the rest. Now, the reason I don't add all the other ingredients before I put them in the fridge when I first make this is because if it sits in the refrigerator for a little while, in a few days it could coagulate to a really, really thick consistency. I mean, it's still, you can still eat it. I just like my yogurt a little more thinner, I guess you could say. Easier to eat. Not a big deal. But if that does happen where this coagulates thick when you take it out of the fridge, just simply add a little water and mix it up and you'll be good to go. So let's finish this off. Let's take a little flaxseed. Here we go. Sprinkle that in. I'll take some chia seeds. Boom. And I'll take just I just take a handful of almonds. Throw that in there. Okay. And just like that, mix this up. Okay. Just like that. And there you go. A protein bomb. Guys, delicious. Got any comments, questions? Leave them in the comments below. Hope you really liked it. This is really good. Probably some of the best tasting, power packed with protein and antioxidants that you can have. Just grab it out of the fridge, you're good to go, and you sit in front of your computer and you make some money trading, right? There you go, guys. All right, take care.